Hey everyone, it's Miles here coming at you from a hotel room in Madrid where I am about to embark upon one of my literal career highlights so far, because today I am shooting a Real Madrid game on 35mm film at the Santiago Bernabeu. I cannot tell you how excited I am for this. It's Real Madrid versus Athletic Bilbao, and I'm here thanks to ProDirect Soccer, who are getting me to shoot the new Adidas Predator Y3 boots on 35mm film that Jude Bellingham et al. Will be wearing during the game tonight. Cannot tell you how excited I am to be here. Oh my God, this is like an actual dream to be able to shoot a game at the Bernabeu. I mean, Jesus, this is amazing. Anyway, so yeah, I'm hauled up in my hotel room here. It's about, let's have a look here, 3.5 hours before kickoff, and I'm just getting ready to walk down to the stadium now. It's literally like a 5-10 minute walk in that direction. So I'm gonna walk down with all my kit, and I've packed everything up and I'm ready to go. But I just thought I'd show you what I'm gonna take with me for the game today, so you can see how I'm gonna go about shooting it. So I've got all my film that I'm gonna shoot in this Kodak Gold bag here, which is nice. I've got a couple of rolls of Kodak Portrait 800 that I'm gonna be taking with me. What you wanna do with film when you're shooting sports is to have nice high ISO film, so you can get those higher shutter speeds as well. I've also got this little Kodak metal tin, which has the rest of the rolls I think I'm gonna shoot today. So there are 10 rolls here. There are quite a few of this Flick Film Aurora 800, which I've used once before, and it's really good, 800 ISO film. I used it for a Huddersfield Town game and it came out really nice. I like the colour, so I've got 4 rolls of that. Got another roll of Portrait 800 in there as well. And then I've got a load of black and white film too. I think I'm going to shoot less black and white than I normally do today, because obviously you want to have the boots in colour. But I do have 5 rolls of my favourite black and white film for shooting sports with, and that is Ilford Delta 3200. So I've got 5 rolls of that. So that's 11 rolls in total with this Portrait 800. So I've got 6 rolls of colour, 5 rolls of black and white, and then I do have some other lower ISO stuff that I just had in my camera bag for today. So I've got 6 rolls of this Kodak Ultra Max, which is 400 ISO film, which I could push to 800 if I wanted to, but if the lighting is good, then I'll be able to get away with using some 400 ISO film. And I do have some 400 ISO black and white film as well. I've got 2 rolls of this Kentmere Pan 400 as well. So I guess in total that means I've got 11, 14, 17, I've got 19 rolls of film with me for the game today, which should be more than enough, but I shot the Man United Liverpool game in the FA Cup recently. It's Ahmad Diallo, can he finish it? And I shot 22 rolls of film in that game, and I actually ran out just as the full-time whistle blew as well. But obviously it's a league game, so no extra time to worry about today. And I'm going to be shooting, I think, less of the match action during the game today, obviously, because I'm focusing on the players wearing these new Adidas Predators. So 19 rolls of film I've got. I imagine I won't shoot all of those, but you never know. And I've got my classic camera bodies with me. I always take 2 of these Canon F1 film cameras with me. There it is in all its glory. The only thing about these obviously is that they're fully manual, including the lenses, which means they're manual focus. So it's quite difficult to shoot sports on these. So I've got 2 of those, pairing that with 28 to 85, which is in this original box, which is quite nice, but I use this for some wider shots and some close-ups. Having the 28 to 85 zoom is quite nice. It's only an f4, this lens, but I found it works quite well for sports stuff. I've also got the big boy here. This is the Canon FD 300mm f2.8, which I absolutely love. This is kind of the lens I use most, I'd say, with the F1s during the games. I've also got a tele extender that I can put in between the lens and the camera to make it the equivalent of a 600mm f4 if I felt like it. So that's going to be whacked out a lot during the game today. And then a couple other random lenses that I like to use during the game. This is a 70 to 200 f4. It's one of these push and pull zooms, which is quite fun. So I use this a fair bit if I get the chance to as well. And then I've also got this 17mm f3.5, which is amazing for big, ultra wide shots of the stadium. Again, don't think I'll use this quite as much during the game today, because I'm obviously going to have to be trying to get more close-up stuff of the boots. But for a couple of scene setting shots of the Bernabeu, I think it'd be nice. This is the tele extender that I use as well. It's just a Vivitar 2x teleconverter, so I'll be using that as well if I feel like I need to get closer up to the action. The thing is with teleconverters is you sacrifice a stop or 2 of light, which obviously for a night game is going to be really important to keep, so I don't know whether I use that for today, but it's in the bag just in case. And then finally, this is my absolute workhorse camera body. This is a Canon EOS 1V, much more modern looking camera. As you can tell, it's got most of the mod cons, autofocus, you've got auto exposure on this as well, and with this power winder attached to the bottom, you can get really high FPS, which is pretty mad. You can spin through a roll of 36 exposure film in like 4 seconds with this thing, which is kind of crazy. So I've got that, and the lens that I'll normally use with that is this one here, which is the Canon EF 70 to 200 f2.8. If I get it out of the bag, there she is. So this I'll be using a lot during the game, I imagine, because the autofocus is obviously going to be really important, particularly when I'm focusing on the player's feet as much as I am. What I'm hoping is that Jude Bellingham and I think Mendy and Nacho are the three players who are wearing the Predator Y3s today will be close to me at certain points, because I've basically got to try and get the boots as much as I possibly can. So this is going to come in really handy for that. Also, a crucial bit of gear if you're using a telephoto lens is a monopod. So I'll attach that to the bottom of the 300mm f2.8. But really, in terms of gear, that's all I've got with me for tonight. Lots of shooting going to be happening. I'm very, very excited. So now I'm going to pack everything up, make sure I haven't forgot anything. Spoiler warning, I did forget something. So, hello, Future Miles here. So what I didn't show in this video is the fact that I managed to get all the way to the Bernabeu. I sat down at my position pitch side, got all my cameras out, and realised that I'd left all of the film that I needed for the shoot at the hotel. My stupidity amazes me sometimes. So I had to go back to the hotel after I'd got all my accreditation, got pitch side. I was very stressed at the time because I thought I might miss kickoff. Luckily I got there early enough that it wasn't an issue, but for God's sake, I had to go back, grab the film, and then make my way back to the Bernabeu. So here's that happening live. Okay, bag of film in hand, walk into the stadium now. It's going to be quite fun actually, walking through the crowd. It's just over an hour before kickoff. There it is, Bernabeu in the distance. I absolutely cannot wait to go there tonight. Okay, so I'm in position pre-game. I'm kind of to the right of the goal. I reckon midway between the right-hand post and the corner flag at this end of the pitch. Thank you to ProDirect Soccer and Adidas for getting me down to this, because this is like a dream come true. I mean, wow, what a stadium. So I'm going to get some film loaded up in the cameras before the players come out to warm up. So this is the Canon F1 I was showing you in the hotel room earlier with the 300mm f2.8 attached to it. So I'm going to load in, I think, some colour film to start with. And you know, the light in here is really good, so I might be able to get away with some of that 400 ISO Ultra Max. So I'm going to load that in first. Floodlights in here seem really good, which is a massive bonus, because if I can get away with using the 400 ISO film, it just gives it that little less grain as well. So that is in there. If I adjust this to be 400 ISO, the only thing with this is I think, oh yeah, it's saying a 500th of a second is good at 2.8, which is wonderful news. So I think I'm going to be able to get away with using this 400 ISO Ultra Max, which is amazing. So that's loaded in there. This is my Dickies crossbody that I'm going to put all my used rolls in. I'm going to have this open, and next to me, over here, next to my waterproof, but I also didn't realise that the Bernabeu has a roof. So it doesn't matter if it rains, which is, everything's coming up Millhouse. Yeah, so I think to start with I'm going to shoot some of the warm-ups using this Ultra Max. So I might get my other Canon F1 out now, and I'm going to attach the 28 to 85. The only thing about that is it's an F4, obviously, so it's got one stop less on the aperture. So I might need to adjust the shutter speed down to like a 250th. There's the 28 to 85. You can see what this camera's saying if I put it at 400 ISO and a 250th of a second. Yeah, we're looking good, particularly on the wider stuff. Oh, this is sick. So here's the 1V ready to go, and I've got the 200mm as well. One of the great things about using the Canon EOS 1V particularly is because it's an EOS camera, it's EF mount, so you can use amazing, really new quality glass on it as well, which is great. So this this EF 200mm f2.8 will be lovely on here. So that's it on there, and again, get a roll of film in the back. Here come the keepers. It looks like they're warming up at the other end actually, so I might have to move before the game starts. about to come out of the tunnel now. Nacho leads Real Madrid out. This is so loud. There's Jude. Wow. All the flags are in the air. It looks amazing. So Real Madrid in a kind of purple kit tonight. Okay, we are about to get underway. This place looks incredible. Going to get another roll of film in the F1 with the 28 to 85 on it now. Teams are out on the pitch. It looks insane, guys. Oh my God, this is incredible. Just taking a few shots of Bellingham there. My God, this view is absolutely unbelievable. Here come the Islands, left hand side with Rodrigo. Rodrigo with the shot. It's 1-0 Real. Well, it's 1-0. Rodrigo, who is cutting in from the left hand side, is whipped it into the far corner. Lovely finish. I didn't see the ball hit the back of the net because I was concentrating on Jude Bellingham, obviously. And I hope I managed to get his celebration because he fist bumped towards the fans. I hope I got it in focus, but either way, 1-0 Real, and it's 8 minutes in. What a start. So I'm rewinding this roll of film now that I was shooting in this Canon F1 with the 300mm telephoto on. So this roll is done. And we get another ultra maps in here. Wow. Fans behind the goal at the other end are going mad with their flags and their scarves as it's whipped out here. Rodrigo's the target, and it's actually going to find him off the defender's head. Taking on his man. Going inside and gives it to Tony Kroos. He's going to whip a ball out to the right. It's not a great ball, it's intercepted, but up in the air. It's half time. So after the half-time whistle blew, I changed ends. This is something that you do when you're shooting for a particular team because you always want to be at the end that the team are shooting towards, so you get the best sort of front-on shots of the team as they're attacking. So I switched ends to the opposite end of the Bernabeu, which was in front of the kind of more ultras behind the goal there, the more passionate home fans, I suppose, which was a lot of fun. It was a lot more loud than it was in the first half, but also a lot more exciting in a way, being that close to the fans going absolutely mad. And luckily we managed to get some decent stuff in the second half too. Okay, change in second half. And here we go. Right close to the fans now and the goal. He's getting them straight away. Could be a chance here for Brahim. I think it's a corner, is it? Lots more action already in the second half. So it was soon after this that my camera decided to die on me, but before then I changed to use some black and white film towards the end of the game, and Rodrigo scored a goal right in front of me and celebrated right in front of me as well, which was really cool. So I got some shots of that before the game wound to a close. It was a really good game actually, 2-0 Real Madrid the final score, and here are some of my favourite images that I shot during the rest of the game. Well, that's it. Game over. 2-0 Real Madrid, the final score. Good game of football as the lawnmower goes past me. Yeah, Real Madrid kind of dominated it really. Deserved 2-0 win, I'd say. Hopefully I got some decent stuff. What I did is at half time I changed ends, so I was always at the end that Real Madrid was shooting towards. Obviously Jude Bellingham was kind of the main focus of what I was doing, but I also wanted to get a bit of Mendy and Nacho, and it's always best when they're sort of facing the camera and shooting towards where you are. So that's what I tried to do. Hopefully I got some decent stuff. Yeah, now I'm going to walk back to the hotel and get all the rolls of film off to Analog Wonderland. I've got my little crossbody here with all the rolls I shot. I'm not exactly sure how many I shot actually, but that's the damage in there. Got a fair bit to send off to the lab. So I should have results back in a couple of days. Excited to see them. Okay, so that's it. That was my time shooting at Real Madrid. What an incredible experience it was. I really hope you enjoy the photos I managed to take. I think I was happy with how everything came out. It was just an amazing occasion to be there to shoot Real Madrid at the Bernabeu. That's like, you know, bucket list stuff. So thank you again to Pro Direct Soccer and to Adidas for having me. Really hope you've enjoyed this video, guys, and I hope you've enjoyed a little behind the scenes look at how a day works when I'm shooting at one of these sorts of games. If you enjoyed it, please do leave a like on the video and leave a comment with what you think is your favorite photo out of the lot. If I had to pick one out of all the photos I took on the day, I think the one of Jude Bellingham where he stood with his chest puffed out like this, looking very proud, might be my favourite of the lot, but I was pleased with how a lot of it came out actually, so I'm happy with the results. Hope you like them too. If you want to see more stuff like this, please follow my socials, link in the description of this video for all of that, and also if you want to see more videos like this, please do subscribe to the channel. If you've got anything you'd like to see from me specifically as well in terms of video stuff in the future, then please let me know in the comments. I'm going to do a lot more of these videos ongoing, so if you want to see me doing stuff at games particularly, if you've got some tips and tricks about how I shoot my stuff, anything at all, please leave me a comment and let me know what you'd like to see. But otherwise, I will see you here on the channel for another video very soon indeed. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you later.